welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Cuba 0, Honduras 0 in CONCACAF Nations League 2023-24 Liga A Group B. Cuba 0, Honduras 0 en la Liga de Nations de la CONCACAF. Liga A Grupo B, Jornada 3. Honduras gets stonewalled by Cuba. Crazy. I mean, Cuba played the game of their lives. I can tell you that much. Cuba played the game of their life to get what they needed out of this. I can tell you that much right now. Halftime 0-0, medio tiempo 0-0, full-time 0-0. Lots of saves by Rico Rosarena, and Edric Menjivar made some good saves as well. Late in the first half, ball rolling his way. Open net, and he's just like, nah, I'm going to haul ass to make sure this doesn't go in. Stops it on the line. No goal. 0-0 at the half. Second half, Honduras had a lot of chances going forward, but in the end, Rico Rosarena stands tall because for some reason, there's just something about a Rosarena's getting hot and dominating in October. It just is. I don't know what it is. Randy, he loves October. I guess his brother does too. I guess his brother Rico loves October too. Well, except for this year. But it is what it is. But, and I guess they love to play for their country too because, yeah. But Rico Rosarena, what a game. So many saves. Cuban players, legitimately, were going after the ball like heat-seeking missiles. Every time they saw the ball, they're like, I'm in the right position. Boom, head it away. Boom, kick it away. Boom, get it out of danger. Like, it was the most interesting thing I've ever seen. It was the most interesting, weird thing. I won't even say weird, but interesting thing I've ever seen. It is. Because the way they played this game, they're like, all right, we got this. They just played the game of their lives. Like, they were so well drilled tonight. They were so well drilled. Honduras, what I don't get is they had so many better players. Like, they had so many better players on paper. Their 11 was honestly great on paper. Brian Acosta had a wonderful game. It's not like Honduras sucked. It's Rico Rosarena went God mode, and the rest of Cuba went along with him. It was like, okay, we're going to go God mode. And they did. And I wish, if they scored, they would have eliminated Honduras. Honduras were playing, honestly, just playing footsie. Legitimately. Honduras was playing footsie. And I expected better out of this Honduras team because I thought they were back. But they lost their first game in this group to Jamaica by 1-0. Yep, they lost 1-0. Then this, and Jamaica didn't play too well. Honduras was defending well, but Jamaica got their goal. Second game, they just ran out there and dominated. I'm like, Honduras may be back. They got good defensive play. Their offense is leaving a little bit to be desired in actual games, even against Cuba. I mean, Cuba, I don't know if they're better than Grenada, but to me, like, Honduras in the end should have won by more. They should have won in general. The fact that they didn't, with all the shots that they had, with all the possession they had, the fact they didn't win, the fact that Cuba were like, draw, best I could do, is just wild. Full-time stats, 4 shots to 25, 2 shots on goal to 5, told you. 33% possession to 67% possession. Again, told you. 253 passes to 495. 72% pass accuracy to 88. 8 fouls to 13. 0 offside to 0. 2 yellow cards to 1. 0 red cards to 0. 0 corners to 12. Again, it's the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. Like, this is not an upset. I mean, I guess it is. But it's not, like, you could say. Like, to me, an upset's a loss for a big team. A draw is like, yeah, but is it an upset, though? I think you could get away with calling it a shocking result. I think an upset's a bit too much to call it. Like, I don't think you could call this an upset, so to speak. I don't, because to me, yeah, it's a crazy result. Yeah. Like, it definitely was not what I expected it to be, you know? But football is a weird sport. Like, it's the weirdest of them all. Like, it could go either way. Like, it could go any way. Like, you just don't know. You just don't know. Cuba is still in the catbird seat to get out of this group, with Jamaica, of course. But the second place seat, they're not in the catbird seat, but they are in catbird to get the second place spot. Now, the question being, how does Honduras has to play them in the next game? It's a home and home. That's the way the schedule fell, because, you know, Swiss system and all that. Does Honduras do this again? I don't think Cuba could play this game again, especially in a packed stadium. They're going to pack that stadium. They're going to pack that stadium and get loud. I don't know if Cuba could do this again. If they somehow pull a draw like this in the next game down in Honduras with a packed stadium and a loud crowd, they deserve to go through. If they win, even more. They needed to get a goal. That's the one thing that I don't like for Cuba. They let that goal goes in. Menjivar's like a second late to the line to stop that ball. Honduras loses. They're eliminated. Menjivar was made sure that Honduras was a second away from getting eliminated. Like, legitimately. Like, he made sure that they were just a second away. Like, they were on the precipice. And who's to say they don't kick it into gear after they give that goal up? Who's to say? But it's just interesting that Edric Menjivar is the reason why they're even still alive. To have a game that means some on Sunday. Group B is Sunday. The final match day, Group B is Sunday. And I might have to pull it up on the other TV. Or on the other computer. On the computer. I don't know. Because I'm doing Jamaica versus Haiti. Or Haiti versus Jamaica. But, Lord. That Honduras game might have to be talked about at the same time. Because it's all at the same time. Because you know how groups work on the final match day. So, I don't know. Edric Menjivar made sure they held on and could push on. Man of the match for me is Raiko Arozarena. He just is. Arozarenas love to perform in October. They just do. What a game. Man went God mode and Cuba followed him. That's all I gotta say. Raiko Arozarena's man of the match. What a performance. So many saves. Kept Cuba in it. Kept him getting a draw. Good performance for Raiko Arozarena. If you like this video, that's all I can really say here. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us a playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you early in the morning. 5:35 in the morning. For a live watch along of Japan versus Canada. And I will review that match. So you get another RSR in about 7 hours. 6, 7, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35, 8. About 10 hours, so to speak. See me live in about 8. There you go. So, not much longer. By the time, if you're watching this later, by the time you wake up, the Canada one might be back. I don't know. But with that being said, I'll see you then. So, there you go. I'm riding, I'm out. Peace. See you later.